What's up, guys? Welcome back to it. Merengue Culé. Unfortunately for today's game, Real Madrid versus Espanyol, I was not able to do a proper live reaction. However, Real Madrid was able to pull the 4-1 victory. Let's go ahead and start off the video by breaking down Ancelotti's lineup, which did involve some changes. The main one being Vinicius Jr. was on the bench. Ancelotti had been talking about how it's going to be important throughout the course of the season that we give Vinicius, Mbappe, Bellingham, all the big stars enough of a break, especially after international breaks when Vinicius goes to Brazil and whatnot. So today Ancelotti made sure that was true. The previous games, Rodrygo had already rested, so it was Vini's turn. And the team definitely felt his absence on the field. Other changes to highlight are Fran Garcia started over Ferland Mendy at the left back position. Luka Modric was starting in the midfield. Tchouaméni is back, except he was in the center back position, replacing Rudiger, giving him also much needed rest. Those two center backs, Militao and Rudiger, we know are going to be playing the majority of the season, as Real Madrid was not able to bring in another center back to replace Nacho after he left at the end of last season. So as you can see, a lot of changes in that starting lineup. Arda Güler, Rodrygo, and Mbappe up top was the front three coming into this game. And I'm not gonna lie, guys, after the first 45 minutes, if you weren't snoozing, then you must have been watching a completely different game or doing something different, because Real Madrid struggled to really create many attacks. I think Mbappe had 1 or 2 shots on target that were semi-dangerous. One of them was a good combination between Arda Güler and Mbappe, where the Tchouaméni, I believe, crossed the ball in. No, it was Fran Garcia crossed the ball in. Güler heads it into into Mbappe, who chests it down and takes the volley, but it gets blocked, goes straight to the goalie. So we went into the halftime without essentially virtually no chances created by either team. And Espanyol was straight up just parking the bus, playing defensively the whole time, not going up top, not showing their cards whatsoever, not leaving any spaces behind for Real Madrid to take advantage. And we came into the second half knowing that something was going to have to change. However, Espanyol was actually the team to go up 1-0 after a Courtois own goal, which is a bit unlucky. Espanyol started the first 5 minutes a lot harder than the first 45 minutes, trying to counterattack Real Madrid, who obviously had the majority of the possession throughout the game. And Espanyol had a very close chance before their actual goal. However, it was a cross that, like I mentioned before, bounced off of Courtois, ended up going into the goal, and now Real Madrid was against the ropes, losing 1-0 in El Bernabeu, having to come back and knowing that their offense has not been great. So what does Ancelotti do? He brings in Vinicius Jr. for Arda Güler, who had a very mediocre game. And Vini came in and honestly changed the game completely. He helped the offense move the ball around a lot faster. And with the combination of having Jude Bellingham back, it looks like Real Madrid's offense is starting to get a little bit better. Whenever Jude Bellingham got injured, I was like, okay, this is going to be really interesting to see how our offense performs without Bellingham, who was really our most offensive midfielder all of last season. And I mean, you guys saw all those games that Bellingham was out, how much Real Madrid struggled to create any chances and score goals. So thank God Bellingham is back, because we definitely needed him. And so yeah, Vini ended up coming in. The game changed completely. Thankfully, Real Madrid was able to tie the game up pretty quickly. Bellingham got the assist. Carvajal just had to tap it in. And shortly after that, I believe it was Rodrygo that almost scored the second goal. However, it would be Rodrygo himself that would score the second goal off of a phenomenal Vinicius Jr. pass. I mean, he's been learning a lot from Luka Modric, and I believe Rodrygo even went to the post-match conference and said that Vini had that Luka Modric-esque assist. So it was really nice to see Vini put that kind of pass and then Rodrygo score a goal. Finally, in La Liga, after a few games where once again he's gone missing. And then the icing on the cake was the Vini goal and the Mbappe goal to make the final score 4-1. That Mbappe goal was a penalty in the 90th minute. Endrick was the one that won the penalty. So now Endrick has come in with 10 minutes against Valladolid and scored a goal. Come in with 10 minutes against Stuttgart, scored a goal. And now come in for about 8 minutes against Espanyol and won a penalty. So if Endrick can continue this kind of performances, just playing 10, 15 minutes and able to make a difference in the team, then he might be finding himself playing a lot more than we maybe initially expected. And finally, yeah, that Vini goal assist from Mbappe who they're connecting they connected pretty well, at least in that goal. Vini paid him some respect by doing his famous celebration along with him. So happy days at the end of the day. It could have been a lot worse after Real Madrid went down 1-0. I mean, we could have tied or lost this game and really found ourselves trying to chase Barcelona. Barca, who's going to be playing Villarreal tomorrow. So that'll be a very interesting game. Villarreal is normally a tougher opponent, one that Barca could potentially drop points against. So we're going to want to keep our eyes open to see if Barca can finally drop some points as they did in the Champions League. And this is going to be my good plug to remind you guys to go watch the Champions League live reactions to both Barcelona versus Monaco and Real Madrid versus Stuttgart. Make sure you guys do not miss those. Without further ado, let me know who you thought was your man of the match in the comment box down below. Make sure you smash the like button, subscribe to the channel, and as always, a la Madrid.